Oh my gosh guys, naalala ko to isang gusto ko palang gawing video is how your introverted self can be comfortable with yourself. This is not me being, let's say, a psychologist or somebody. Kasi I'm not licensed naman, hindi ako doctor, but this is just my story. When I was young, alam niyo naman that I always shared na if you attend recent may mga talks, I was always not the sikat na kid. I was always the one being bullied. I was a very big kid. And syempre, I was a very flamboyant kid as well. But, those things made me grittier, come to think of it, diba? Kasi I learned how to prove myself. But syempre, those are things that still affect me even up until this day. Na parang growing up, I would hide in achievements. I would hide in buying luxury goods, good things para to get validation from people. And ever since when I was growing up, I really hated presentation, speaking in front, even presenting when I was in corporate because of the fact na natatakot ako na mapapahiya ako or people would judge me because yun yung napagdaanan ko when I was a kid. It was never a fun moment, and as a kid, it's something that haunts you even up until this day, diba? Kasi you'd see people parang bubulong na feeling mo ikaw yung pinag-uusapan nila. Pero baka hindi naman talaga. Or baka ikaw nga. You would think na parang pinagtatawanan ka ng ibang tao mo, mga classmates mo, when you were a kid. Because you acted in a certain way or you were built on a certain way. So when I was growing up, even my friends would attest it when I was in corporate. Na totoo yan. Thank you so much. Na they would attest and they would see me na parang when I was presenting in front of, let's say, the CEO, my boss, the boss of my boss, na VP na, talagang parang, or yung HR head nun, parang hindi mo alam kung saan ako pupulutin. Parang, naalala ko nga yung sabi ng isang friend ko na parang, para akong batang nawawala sa isang boardroom. Because I was so scared. And do you know na even up until now, guys, even if I create presentation, I give talks, I always practice. The talks that I usually give, kahit 30 minutes yan, 10 minutes yan, 15 minutes yan, whatever, how long, I would usually spend 1 week to practice that. The shortest is usually 3 days, 2 days. Kaya hindi siya when you look at it, mukhang wow, galing naman niya. Because guys, pinapractice ko rin talaga siya. And I'm telling this to you as a fellow introvert na sobrang mahiyain, na even up until now, gusto ko talaga kumukulong lang sa isang sulok. And even if in parties or even if events, usually makita mo ko, very tahimik pa rin ako. It's because that's my default. How I overcome it was really number one, practice. Huwag kang matakot. If the opportunity is there, accept it, practice. How do you practice? Talk to yourself. Talk in front of a mirror. Alam ko sasabihin nyo, oh my God, Jackson, yung mga narinig ko, yung mga talk in front of a mirror. Pero that's how it is eh. You have to practice eh. Ako kausap ko lagi laptop ko. While I'm driving, if ever I'm driving, kausap ko rin sarili ko. Pinapractice ko in the back of my mind, okay, ano yung sasabihin ko. Number 2, also, wag mo lang sila tingnan. Always think na parang if iba yung mukha nila, malay mo may RBF lang siya, di ba? Malay mo may pinagdadaanan yung tao. Why do you think that people will always judge you when you're seeing them? Di ba? Parang ba't mo i-worry yung problema ng ibang tao kaysa sa problema mo? Don't. And number 3, basta you are not doing something bad, you are saying what you believe in, you are being you, that will always be a win on your side. That will always be a win on your end. It's never wrong to be yourself. Diba? Yun parang sasabihin ko. Kaya nga, whenever I give talks, whenever I do presentations, ako talaga yan. I don't change myself na hindi ako yung parang, oh my gosh, magpapa-firm ako, magpapaano ako. Aayusin ko siya in a certain atmosphere, a certain event or venue. But no, this is me. How you see me now, whenever I give talks now, ganun pa rin. Back then in corporate, mas formal lang siya ng konti, but you will still always see my personality whenever I present a project, whenever I present in any which way or form. Because at the end of the day, basta yung sinasabi mo makes sense and what they want Yun yung importante. You have to get your message through. But it will always take practice. Nobody, I personally believe, is born a great speaker. I'm sure that they had experiences back then. Nanood sila ng tao, sino gusto nila mag-become, na pre-practice nila yung ilang araw yan bago nila magawa yun. Kaya as a fellow introverts out there, carry natin to guys. Kaya gagalingan lang talaga natin. We will just take more practice compared to other people. But that shows our grit, that shows our drive and our desire to improve ourselves, to become even better. Diba?